Hello, 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 Capricorns. Welcome, welcome. Hey, guess what? Today's the 18th. I'm doing your reading from the 18th to the 24th. You can't get much closer vibrations, energies, and everything as right on the moment. Okay. Other thing, too, is Mercury retrograde is leaving today. What does that mean? Well, it's going to take a couple weeks for that energy to speed up on that planet because it's like you think of a semi truck when they stop, they can't just stop there because they're so huge, right? So you have to think of a planet the same way. It takes energy and time to really begin to speed up. So it's going to take a couple weeks, but we also have a full moon this week. And there's a lot of energies going on because we've already started with those energies. Have you felt the conflict? Have you felt like somebody just wanting to take over control or power? That is the energies. Those started yesterday, and boy, did I feel them. Did I feel them? I would love to know if you felt them. Comment, have you felt the new moon or full moon energies yet? I would love to know. Uh, Definitely a lot of conflict energies, a lot of power struggle energies, a lot of opposite energies fighting, sort of like need versus want. And that just showed up in the Virgo reading because I just did Virgos live. You two, Virgo and Capricorn, got the blessing of super live energies. All right. Okay, so let's get your reading going for this week, the 18th through the 24th, I believe is what it is. Oh, wow, boy. Uh, Interesting. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get your spread out going. While I do that, I'm watching these cards. I'm talking to Divine, asking what he wants me to share. Thank you. I appreciate that. And also, too, I wish you guys could be in my head. And what he wants me to share with this. Okay. Thank you. Wow. These energies that I'm seeing right now are definitely ones that are flowing through this week hugely. Definitely. This is definitely earth energies that we're feeling. Ooh, okay. 3, 6. Did I do that right? 3, 6, and 7. Okay. So if you're brand new, here's what I do. So I do current energies and I do future energies, but I pull a card, a special oracle card. I keep these one deck for divine because you're looking at tarot, you're looking to the supernatural for something. That's spirit. That's divine. I don't care what you call it, but I know that because I have a relationship with the spirit and divine and God. So I know I've got too many witnesses, too many testimonies, too much to know better. But this is where you come, which you need to ask divine first. And here's how I get you to that point. If you watch my coaching, I will help you learn how to hear and know it's divine. Here, I tell you the tarot because you want your answer, right? Or you want to know what's going on with you, your challenges and everything, how to get help with that, or you wouldn't be watching tarot. But it isn't in the cards, it's in what the messenger says. I'm the conduit, and this is what I read from the cards and what I hear and get downloads from divine, and that is how I do my tarot. Some people don't even have a connection with divine and do tarot because anybody can read cards. Let me tell you, anybody can read the cards. I'm a boomer. If I can read cards, you can read cards. But it is not about reading the cards. It's about that inner connection, that supernatural connection to what is the story and what it is for you. Okay, so anyway, let's go. So we are bearing fruit. Okay, so this is going to be really important this week, Divine is saying, because this is the number 3. This means please acknowledge. I want you to bear fruit. I want you to have the rewards. I want you to have the things that you desire in your life. But you got to face 2 things. One, you got to face fear. And this week is about conflict. And it's how you respond to that conflict. So this is a test for earth signs this week. It is definitely a time. It is just a test. Is how you do this. Are you going to allow your earth sign, your earth brain, your knowledge, and yourself, your head, to allow you to control yourself, or are you going to allow spirit, which means I'm going to step back. I'm not going to say something mean. I'm not going to say something that I shouldn't say. I'm not going to say things that would hurt somebody. I'm not going to do something that's going to hurt somebody. This is divine talking to you this day. And he's going to watch. He's going to watch how you, I always say he, but he's an energy. But the thing is, he's going to watch how you respond to certain things and conflicts, especially, and power trips. Somebody's going to try to put a power trip either over you, or you're going to try to put a power trip over somebody else. You're going to try to manipulate somebody to get something or do something. Don't do that. If somebody comes at you, then you got to make sure that you you diffuse that conflict. Just diffuse it. Just say, you know what, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to go there today, because that's what the adversary wants you to do. That low vibrational energy wants you to fight, wants you to conflict, wants you to argue, wants you to have jealousy, insecurities with relationships, worried if they're cheating. This is in your head, your past, your old person. I wish we had the snake here because it sheds the skin. This is old thinking. This is fear. This is your current energy, guys. This is your current energy this week. Fear. And it is also the number 3 in numerology. Okay, so we not only have to acknowledge fear, but if we face our fear, we are going to bear the fruit. So this week with conflict and everything, a lot of the times people fight because they're afraid. People bring conflict because they're afraid. People need that power. I need to show you who I am. Ego, pride, fear. Okay, so we really have to look at that this week, because your future energy is physical health, grounding, and foundations. Where are your foundations? Are they in your head or are they in your spirit? Big difference. Night and day. If you're operating from your head, which is I think, I know, I, then you are operating from probably fear. Oh no, I'm confident. Okay, yeah, you're confident above and up. Here's we're talking about the moon energies and the Mars and the Pluto energies here again for tomorrow. Remember, there's a full moon tomorrow on the 20th, but my full moon reading is tomorrow. Watch it, because you're going to learn a lot about conflict and how to diffuse it, because there's going to be a lot of that going on. Okay, but this again is, where is your grounding? Where's your foundation? Is it in fear, which is earth, or is it in spirit, which is, hey, I'm not going to worry about it. You know what? If you think that way, you go ahead and think that way. I hope that works for you. It's not right. It's not wrong. It's just not the way I think. I do that a lot because I am spirit. I am spiritual thinking. I am spiritual moving. I am spiritual walking. I am spirit. And I don't do things the way humans normally do things from here. And that's what I teach in spiritual coaching. And you're going to find that more and more, because come the first of the year, you're going to see a whole new channel about spiritual coaching, because that is where I am and that's who I am. And so are you. You are spirit, but you fight it because you have to have this fight between, I don't. I was there before. I don't. Because this is a hidden part of you that you're fighting. This is that Pluto, full moon, Mars energy, conflict, spirit, mind, spirit, mind, spirit, mind, spirit, mind. And it's like, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to do what I want. But spirit's saying, no, I'm trying to help you do what you need. There is a fight here. Okay. And again, spirit is wanting you to have all your rewards and the fruits. This is a test week, guys. I'm going to keep repeating that. This is a test week. What are you going to do? And here's the thing. What do you mean it's going to be a test week? What is it? He wants to, look at this. He wants to give you everything good and things that you deserve and things that you want and things you've got the sun, you got the 9 of Pentacles, but then you have peace, calm, love, joy in reverse. Somebody is going to say something that is going to just throw somebody under the bus, or say something they're like, I really shouldn't have said that. Too late. This is why this conflict is going on. When you say it and somebody's heard it, they're not going to unhear it. This is why words are so powerful, guys, so powerful. But divine wants this for you, and it's all coming to you, But this is a test on how you handle your emotions and feelings this week. Don't fear holding back your tongue. Don't fear just watching and analyzing and showing love. That's going to be somebody's test, to show love when you really don't want to. But divine in your spirit is saying, I need you to show that person love. You know why? Because maybe you're the only love that person will see this week. Maybe you're the only part of spirit or supernatural that you will show somebody this week, and they're going to remember it. Your actions are going to show it, and it's going to stick somewhere. Okay. The Four of Swords is about your grounding and your foundation. Your grounding and your foundation. Where is it? Is it in the earth, in the knowledge and all that crap? You can't take any of that with you. You can take knowledge, but you want to take wisdom. Wisdom this week is your test, because you will be wise and you're going to get like a little supernatural poke or a supernatural, don't say that, don't do that. Or you're going to get something this week that is going to just like maybe even push you back and say, nope, don't want to do that. Don't want to go there. I'm not going to hurt anybody or allow anybody to get hurt, because that's what's going to happen. And the fear is standing up in love, in quietness, in moving forward through you with love or understanding or compassion or empathy or sympathy, whatever it is. And you're not going to want to do it because it's because you're thinking from your head. Well, I don't want to do that. I don't believe in that. I. But this is the earth energy, guys. This isn't you. This is the earth and the planets working through you. Like I tell you, Capricorns, it doesn't end with us. We are energy, so it goes through us. I'm a conduit for divine. Whatever he tells me, wants me to do, go, where, move, whatever, I'm there. But the thing is, it doesn't end with me. It goes through me. And what happens, this is your challenge card. The 9 of Cups is your wish card. You can call it a wish card, reward card, a blessing card, whatever you call it. It's trying to come to you, but it's not. And this is the end of the test, that if you pass and you are all of love, compassion, and not diffusing a fight, diffusing an argument, understanding somebody's perspective before your own, you will bear fruit. You will bear fruit. It's all over the place here. Okay? But you've got to understand where your grounding is. When you start thinking out of wants and you start thinking of need, what does my spirit need? What do I need to refuel? What do I need to have to grow spiritually? Then that is when you begin to flourish. Okay? You begin to flourish. So you guys are going to come up against a lot this week. And it's a test. And I want to reverse this to this. So your test is to reverse this to this. So whoever you're going to come in conflict, and something's going to just pop up because it's not seen. This is your first card out. So it's going to pop up. It's not seen. So I don't know what that is for somebody. The Hangman. You really got to be paying attention to spirit. This is insightfulness. This is your intuition. That's what I'm saying too. When you're going to feel that poke of like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there. And your fear is like, but I want to. I want to. Well, that's because you want to. That's your emotions and your feelings. They don't have thought. Your thought tells your feelings and emotions what to do. This is your spirit saying, I need you to go there. I need you. Please listen to that loving spirit. Yeah, and this is going to be your choice. Somebody's going to have a choice. This is going to be a choice. I would love to be in your skin and shoes, in your head, to think what it is. And it's also, thank you, he said that it's going to teach you a new grounding, a new foundation. You're going to stop thinking more of earth, and you're going to start thinking more of spirit. Spirit is about love, compassion, empathy, integrity, character, everything of a higher nature. When you come against something and somebody's mean or rude, it's like, okay, there is something going on deeper. They're being mean and rude to me right now. I'm not going to take it personal because I know me, they don't know me, but I'm going to take that as something they're really hurt and broken about. That is spirit. Okay. Otherwise, if you're from the earth, then you're going to be saying, okay, you're rude. You're an you know, blah, 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 blah. And that's earth. And then you're going to start complaining and all that kind of stuff. All right. All right. Let's see here. Three of Swords. Yep. This showed up in Virgos too. Wow. Somebody is not going to pass the test. Somebody is going to get hurt. The truth is not going to come out, or the truth is going to come out and it's going to hurt somebody because something is being kept secret. So divine is going to bring something to the surface that you have not seen or you have not known about, or that it is all of a sudden brought to truth, brought to justice, because it has been there. You just haven't seen it, and it's going to hurt someone. Or it's either going to hurt you or it's going to come to you and get you hurt. So it's really, really, you got to really be careful this week. And also to be mindful of your spirit this week, of, you know, your intuition, your energies of feeling. You know what? If you're going and dating and stuff, I wouldn't be dating right now though. But if you're going and dating, just really be mindful in spirit, in your grounding, in your spirit about that other person, because words come easy and smooth and nice, but they can also be very deceitful. It's an illusion. Be really, really mindful and careful in that, because it is a conflict time. And that's why I say I wouldn't date right now, because if they're talking really nice, I'm going to be sitting there analyzing, okay, is this true or not true? Because this is a time of Mars, Mercury retrograde, the moon, Pluto, all in conflict. And am I going to really trust this person per se? So I wouldn't even be dating in this next week. That's just me. Because I'm single, and yeah, I could go on a date. But the good thing about this full moon coming up, there's a lot of passion in it. And again, I am going to do the full moon reading tomorrow at 10 a.m. live. Yes, I get to do some lives. I have the day off tomorrow, so I'll probably do a bunch of readings tomorrow. But I also got to put my leather work first. So if you haven't subscribe, hit the call button or the notification button to all, and you'll see me on tomorrow live. And I'm doing next week's, I think the 25th through. So you might get another live reading with me for next week's. This is this week's. This is on the money. You guys are being tested. Okay, you guys are being tested. Okay. This is also a time to be nurturing, guys. Really be nurturing, because we got the Empress here. Okay. When she comes in this week, remember I said this is going to be a test. This is a test of spirit, which Empress is about nurture, love, that mother energy, the feminine energy. This is that really soft energy. This is where you're going to have to really work hard to give that soft energy. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. Men, be empathetic to your partners, and like just they be, you know, if somebody's vulnerable, say, oh, wow, thanks for sharing that. Oh, that was really nice, because somebody will bare their soul and they need that encouragement, that uplifting, that, oh, that's okay. You know what? I'm still here. You know, sometimes when you share something with a new partner and you're like very fearful, somebody might be doing that this week. Say, you know, unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there with, for example, you go and lay down with somebody right away and you end up with an STD, and then you got a new partner and that STD is never going to go away. And you got to tell your new partner that. There's fear in that, because if you tell that partner you got an STD that's never going to go away, that they could possibly get, then they want to take off. That's the fear. If they take off, let them take off, because that's not the partner. Just say, amen, thank you, hallelujah, because now I know I'm not going to waste my time. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. You know, this is a nurturing time. This is an energy. This is where your grounding and your foundation is coming from, okay? But also, too, we've got the world and the fool. There's a new creative, passionate energy, but this is your test again. I told you I was going to repeat that over and over again, because the fool is a new creative young energy. Sometimes its grounding is in the wrong place. This could be a younger person that their grounding is in the wrong place. You are going to be the conduit to them to show them that their thinking process might need to change a little bit, but you got to do it with love. I do this at work all the time. As soon as that what do you call it? The Mercury energy, the Mercury retrograde, even though it's done today, it's still going to be here for 2 weeks. That planet's got to rev up, and it takes time for it to rev up. Okay. So until it can rev up and get out of here, those are powerful, along with the full moon, Pluto, Mars, lots of conflicting energy. I want to just say, you know what? Grow up, be a man, grow up. You know how to do this. I shouldn't have to babysit you, but I can't do that, right? I've got to say, you know what? There are better ways to do this. And so maybe try this and see if that works for you. This is that feminine energy that has to come out this week. Hate to say it, Capricorns, but we got to be more empathetic and understanding. Unfortunately, they might, again, and I'm going to say this before I end, is that you need to be the love, the compassion that they may not see today. They may not see love. They may have a family that is crap, is dysfunctional, and maybe you're going to just show that love to them, and that's the only love they're going to see. And what happens is you just exude an enormous amount of energy off your auras. They're going to come back to you. You're going to end up being their mentor because you're the conduit for divine and the supernatural and the love for them. It doesn't end with you. It ends through you. Okay. So really, really remember that today, because you're being tested. You know, face that fear. Do not conflict. Diffuse, 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 diffuse. Even when you want to say something or do something or flip somebody off in the car or get road rage, stop yourself, because that energy is building and you're going to begin to exude that. That is, you know, I can feel, in fact, the other day at work, one girl, she was just all stiff, but she, you know, normal self. And I went up to her and I said, you know what, your energies, because I stood by her, I could feel her energies. And I said, your energies are really off today. Are you okay? And she looked at me funny because she thought she was acting just all normal, and she was, but I could feel her energies. And she says, wow, actually, I'm not. And so she was in a lot of pain that day, but she also was having trouble at home. So you've got to realize that people are going through stuff this week, and that you are the conduit of love. You are the conduit. Face that fear. Don't engage. Don't conflict. I can't go into it anymore because I'd go into the moon reading, but just remember that the divine is trying to bear fruit. Face your fear, whatever it is. Be the opposite of whatever you want this week. Do what your spirit needs you to do this week. Honestly, it's not about what we want. It's what we need to do. And you will see amazing, amazing fruits this week, because that's going to change. This is your future energy. That's going to change your grounding from earth to spirit. And again, divine has got me starting a new channel next month, or not next month. I'm trying to put it off for the first of the year because I'm overloaded. But he's like, I want you to get this going. I want you to get this going. But it's a spiritual growth channel. It's all about spirit. It's all about love. It's all about compassion. And this is what he wants for everybody. But we got to face our fears. You guys, you got to face your fear this week. Stop, think, diffuse, and give love and compassion. Because there's somebody's going to have some young energies around you, whether it's work, school. And if you're young in your 20s and 30s, I'm old now, but the thing is, when you're young, you are setting an example for somebody else. Give them some love. There is so many mixed up, broken people that they're not seeing the love, and they're doing things that they shouldn't be doing out of not being loved. Show love today to a younger person. That might be your test this week. All right, Capricorns, I got to go to work and I don't want to. So just really quick, don't forget, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. It's impossible, but there is a miracle if it's supposed to happen by the end of the year. And I'm going to give a bunch of free readings away. I think I'm doing 6 readings, 30-minute readings, one-on-one. You'll get one-on-one detailed and personal readings if I get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. If I don't, no biggie. The only reason why, it's not about the money. It's about, I want to go mobile live when I'm at work, or I've got downloads I would love to give you guys, but it takes so much for YouTube if I want to do it. And then I got to take the video, and then I've got to upload it. Then I've got to put everything in. Whereas I want to go live and be there for you guys. I want to give you the spiritual downloads that I'm getting, the spiritual messages that I want to be giving to you guys. I want to do that. So I can't do it until I get 1,000 subscribers. Silly as it is, it's YouTube, it's their rules. But get me to 1,000 subscribers, free readings for you guys. And then also too, I can do this live and I can give you more spiritual daily or weekly or just on the spur of when he talks to me kind of things for you. I would love to be able to do that. So don't forget, share, subscribe, hit the bell, call, and see you tomorrow for the full moon reading. If you're not able to make the full moon reading, I will be recording it and posting it. So, hang on, you'll be able to still see it, but subscribe and you'll hit it. And otherwise, Capricorns, we'll see you next week. And man, you got a lot of homework. Watch those tests. Hold it in. It's not what we want. It's what we need to do in love and light, whether we like it or not, because it will bring us a lot more fruit than thinking earthly and being grounded in earth. All right. See you. And I hope you guys are good. Thank you for popping in. Love you guys. Now I got to go to work. All right. Take care.